Hello everyone, and welcome back to my crafting world. This is Anna. So today I am sharing with you a collab that I am in with Happy Crafter Lisa. So we're going to do this every month until the end of the year, and then we'll see how we feel afterwards, if we want to keep it going or not. This month was Lisa's month. And this is a collab that is an inspired by collab. So we are going to choose videos that inspire us to create something. And this month comes from Covered by Grace Creations. And I will have her listed in the description box for you guys to go see what she created. So, we put our own twist in whatever we create. We don't have to stick strictly to her tutorial or her example. But anyway, this is what I created for mine, and I honestly I don't remember what the measurements are, so I'm going to measure it. So the book is 5.5 by 8.5. So that's the size of mine, and I used a collection that I know I have told you guys time and time again that it is my most favorite collection. So this is for me. So this is a mini album, a Cinch mini album, and you can tell, guys, it is really hard to get that cinch perfectly round. Like this one came out good, this one didn't. It is what it is. I've come to peace with the fact that it won't always be perfectly round. So I had still a few pages from the Glam Rock collection. So that's what I decided to use, and it is totally gone now. So here at the bottom, I am going to put, okay, so this is a mini album, and I'm going to use some photos that I've had from last year that I really liked while I was away at work in Alabama, and I really liked those. I wanted to document that trip, or that work trip. So I'm going to put the year. I don't know if I'm going to incorporate some of this year's photos or not. So it's either going to have 2024 or 2024 and 2025. That's why I haven't put anything at the bottom. But I made a little window, a little picture frame here. And this is part of the collection. Some of the cut aparts. Let me see. These are some of the cut aparts. Sorry about the glare. That are in or were in the collection because they're gone. And my base color is black. I just love how that looks. I debated on putting lights in here, but then it would be too thick. So I just said, no, let's just leave it the way it is. So when I open up, and this doesn't open or anything, that's just the way this is. It is gold all the way around. All the way around, it is gold. And I used the title, the strip that's at the bottom of the page. I used that on the top. Guys, when I tell you I used every bit of this, I used every bit of it. So opening it up to the first page, I left this one blank so that I can put the full-size photos in here. And this one is a pocket. See how gorgeous this paper is? I just love it. So there's a pocket right there with some ribbon, and these are the cut aparts. So I'm going to go ahead and put photos in here. And then, so I didn't cut them totally apart. I went ahead and left them this way so that I can make a little booklet. So there are those two. And then this one is part of the black base paper that I used. And this one comes from Hobby Lobby. So it is a white background, and I'm not too crazy about that. So I'm going to use it as a picture mat. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to go almost to the edge. But I went ahead and put that there because I didn't want to waste any of the paper. And then the next page, I have a flip out and there's that one. And the reason that I haven't covered this page is because I'm probably going to put a photo in here. And then if it gets too thick, then the magnets kind of don't stick. So, and I'll probably put a couple of photos here. I don't want to cover too much of the collection, so I'm going to do quite a bit of cropping on the photos. So that one closes that way. And then this one is a belly band. And again, I was starting to use pieces here. So I made that, and these weren't long enough for the belly band. So I just connected it with another longer piece. And then these come out this way. And again, I'm going to use these as photo mats. These are pieces that I had left over. And here is another one of the cut aparts. And then here is this one. Super pretty. Just love that. So there's that page. And then we flip it over again. There's the next page. Let me make sure this doesn't get all... Okay. And then there's this plain page. And again, these are pieced together because I was, again, running out. And then... flipping it over, this is another plain page where my photos can go here. And then this one opens up because there's a side waterfall here. So I open those up and I can put some photos in here. And of course, this is gold because it'll, once I put the photos on there, you know, it'll just have the gold edge. And these are, again, part of that black on black paper collection. And the reason that I covered this one, I didn't want to, but I had to because when I put it down, I glued it down with the wrong orientation. So it was a bummer for me, but it is what it is. So I just thought I can fix it this way, and that's just what I did. And this one, you close it and you tie the bow back on there, and it is good to go. I could actually get some more black paper, make some mats, and stick it under here. And then on the next page, again, 2 plain pages. I didn't want this to get too thick because then it'll bulk open, and I don't like that look. But plain again. And then this one has just like a tuck spot right here, and a couple of pieces of the collection. These are the cut aparts, and again, I can put photos on them. I can put one here. I don't want to cover this up. And then on this page, I just put a pink bow. As you can see, everything is pink, black, and gold. This one opens this way with Velcro dots. And again, photos. And on the last page, this is the back. And again, I can put some full-size photos there. And these, again, these are tuck spots on the corners. And here is the mirror from the backstage, or the dressing room mirror, I guess. And then again, here are some leftover pieces from the collection. And then the back is the same as the front. So see, once I put the pictures in there, it's gonna, bulk up a little bit, but it's gonna be on my shelf, so I didn't want it to be too thick. Anyway, I had just a very few pieces left over, and I didn't want to waste them. So along with this, I made a little password book. So see how little you need to make this. And I'm gonna post the video of the person that inspired me to make this one. Hers does not have the dividing tab, but nonetheless, it is an excellent tutorial. So I followed her tutorial, and then I put my, my own little twist on it. And she does provide the free file to print these out. I believe it's like 8 on a page, 8.5 by 11. But anyway, so this is what I did with mine, and you can't even tell what that's supposed to be, but I didn't want to waste the paper. But it is part of that paper line. So I just abbreviated passwords, put a little bow on there, some flowers. Again, I didn't want this too thick. But anyway, that's just what I did. That way it would lay perfectly flat. So here are the first few pages. And then I put a little divider on here. And then this, the tabs, I just cut them out with this punch that I got on Amazon. And I'll link that one as well in case anyone's interested. But I got that link from Carolina's Crafts, I believe. She does also make some amazing projects. Okay, and then so flipping it over, see how the back is white. Not too crazy about that, but anyway. So there are my sections. And then on the back, I thought, well, you know, I want to do something because there was just a tiny strip left and I wanted to do something with the strip. So I made a little pocket, guys. I made a little pocket and I made, this is a little sticky note, a little sticky notepad that I had hauled from Ollie's. So now I'm glad I did. But it goes this way and then you just tear it off this way. Just in case, you know, just in case I need to write a note and stick it on one of the pages. So that I stuck right in there. And of course the back sticky is on this side, so it's not going to move. And then a couple of the small paper clips. Aren't these cute, guys? Oh my gosh, these are so adorable. Little, and again, I got those from Amazon. And I'll link those too, just in case you guys are interested. But anyway, oh, it goes the other way. So it makes it, you know, a little more functional. It's got a little, you know, a little more something to it. So like I said, I just added that pocket in the back. The tutorial does not have the pocket, but hey, that's a pocket that just any of us can make, right? So there we go. And I thought about hanging a pin on here, but you know, I have pins everywhere. So I said, no, I'm just going to leave it like that. So anyway, that is my inspired by challenge 2025 for September. And like I said, in October, Lisa will choose someone that we can create from, that will inspire us to create, and we will put our own twist to whatever tutorial we come across, or just a video. It doesn't necessarily have to be a tutorial, but someone's video. So anyway, that was my share for the month of September. And all right, we will talk to you later. Thanks for watching, guys. Y'all have a great day. Thanks a lot, guys.